Good day, ladies and gentlemen, your gun doctor here. Let's talk aiming stability, why it is so important for your sniper rifles, why it can also help your tactical rifles, ARs, and other shenanigans, and why is it so overlooked by many players. The main thing about aiming stability is it ain't quantifiable. There's not plus 10 aiming stability. Oh, this is 20% more aiming stability. No, it's just this is less idle sway. And a lot of people actually think that idle sway doesn't help with recoil. Realistically, it does help with recoil, but it doesn't help with recoil. But listen, it does help with recoil. So why is aiming stability so good now? This is the standard Pellington without any aiming stability attachments and the wrap suppressor that gives minus aiming stability, a huge chunk. And I'm aiming here for the middle, and now I let go. So this is how you get standard when you're aiming in. And what this means is whenever you ADS in, you're at a different aiming stability spot. So this would you be quick scoping, right? You would try to pop his head, and every single time you're somewhere else. Now let's compare that to the Car 98. So this is the Car 98 right in the middle, right? And now we let it go. The Car 98 draws a circle too, as the Pellington does. This is also without the precision comb, which gives you a huge chunk of aiming stability. As you see here too, whenever we're aiming in, we're somewhere different. How does it look now on a full aiming stability Pellington? So zooming in the middle and now letting go. And damn son, look at this. Remember, we're on the other gun, we're going all to the black and outside. We're pretty much in the tenor circle. In the tenor circle. So whenever we zoom in, we're in the tenor circle on his hand. And this is obviously now tested on 30 meters. You can imagine that this idle sway problem gets bigger, and bigger on distance. Like trying to aim on this guy that's peeking on this little corner. You have your gun here, right? Now I zoom in, still headshot, still headshot, still headshot. With the high idle sway gun, where you're zooming in here and look how we're around. Oh boy. So I might be zooming in and suddenly I'm all the way up here. Or suddenly I'm all the way down here, like way off target. Whereas with this one, you're more or less always on target. Aiming stability, super important. Very important to notice is aiming stability works multiplicative. The more you have, the better it is, and it doesn't have a detrimental effect. So if you stack aiming stability, it actually helps and helps and helps. It's not like one aiming stability helps greatly, two help okay, three help, no, three are amazing. So what I do on my snipers right now, on every single Cold War sniper that I play, I put on a airborne elastic grab, a 5mm laser. It doesn't say it does aiming stability, but in the patch notes you could read it that it actually does aiming stability. If I can, I play sound moderator over wrap suppressor, because the aiming stability minus from the wrap suppressor is bigger than the one from the sound moderator. So the sound moderator gives less aiming stability too, but less aiming stability than the wrap suppressor gives. And if you have any chance, put on the bruiser grip. The bruiser grip is really good. And then with the holy trinity here, plus potentially the sound moderator, you just reduce tremendously your idle sway on your sniper rifles. For example, on the ZRG, I do still play the agency moderator because I can't get rid of that with the Combat Recon. But obviously we're going to play the airborne elastic grab. Obviously we're going to play the 5mm laser. Here though, I do have a problem putting the bruiser grip on now, since I would have to use not 5 bullets. 3 bullets on the ZRG, because sometimes you will need the bonus ones, and the ZRG has a relative slow reload. It's like click, click, but then click, click, and then it's finally reloaded. So here in this case, I would need the 5-round mag. Tundra, it's a little bit easier because you can go for the Combat Recon still. You can go for the wrap suppressor or for the sound moderator. Wrap suppressor makes it more like an HDR. Sound moderator makes it more like an SBR. So that's your choice pretty much. Airborne elastic grab, you have the 5mm one. Here, you could go for 7-round because 5-round base capacity and the reload is a bit faster. So you have a chance to put on the bruiser grip, and you have this insane aiming stability on the Tundra happening right now. You could play the sound moderator again to make this more like an SBR. If you make this more like an SBR, you could also remove the bruiser grip to swap this over for an actual 3 arms, because the 3 arms does have less idle sway than the huge magnification scope. So you might be off with the double off aiming stability attachment instead of the holy trinity. For the Swiss, it's a little bit different. First and foremost, I don't have the rep yet, so I'll go for this. But yes, I would go for the last rep, obviously, for the aiming stability. Still go for the Comet Recon. Go for the sound moderator here. So again, aiming stability plus. You want to have the 5 milliwatt laser. And here now, it's like kind of what you want to do. The problem with the Swiss is that it can't be used more or less efficiently for over 100 meter snipes. Yes, you can do over 100 meter snipes, but the amount of lead you have to do, especially in running targets, is kind of atrocious. So this is like the ultimate quick sniper. So here I would also go for the 3 times to then really use this as the ultimate quick sniper and tap jimmies left and right. Still though, utilize the aiming stability so when you're actually zooming in that you're on point and not somewhere else, as you've seen with the Kar98. The aiming stability also works on your long range guns. So if you're able to actually play the airborne elastic ram on any kind of gun instead of the serpent ram, the aiming stability will help you to then have your shots in the beginning always more in the middle. So it does not necessarily make recoil better, as it doesn't reduce your recoil, but it helps you with your first shot accuracy, because no one wants to ADS in and actually not be where he ADS'd in. On iron sight guns, that effect is less amazing, but it's still there. That's why I'm trying to currently apply the airborne elastic wrap over the serpent wrap on the guns where I can apply it, where I feel like it needs it, especially also on sniper support ARs, where you're then zooming in as on 40 meters and suddenly you might not have the perfect first shot accuracy. I think this is also more a mouse and keyboard thing than a controller thing, because I do believe that the idle sway is reduced on controller, that you're just straight off on target, boom, aim assist, whereas then on mouse and keyboard with the aim assist, that without the aim assist, you have more of a flying around. But do tell me that in the comments below, because I'm not entirely sure. I've been watching some of my controller sniper friends to verify this result. Haven't tried it myself, but it does feel like that the idle sway is less meaningful on controller than on mouse and keyboard. I might be wrong here though, so definitely tell me in the comments what you do think. Now you've seen how you have to change all your sniper builds, ladies and gentlemen. Aiming stability is increasingly helpful. And yes, I've been utilizing it also on long range beaming guns in the Modern Warfare, because there is a field LMG stock on a lot of the guns, PKM, AK-47, Modern Warfare, and others, and stacking aiming stability can effectively make your recoil better, make your bullets follow more the recoil curve. It doesn't give you less recoil, it gives you more consistent recoil. Feels extremely good. Play around with aiming stability, see what you can come up with. It is a nice stat that we sadly still can't really quantify like we can do with vertical recoil. That's 20%. Aiming stability is often a feel, but here's also a realistic thing, as you have seen on the sniper, that it does actually help to be on point. So stack your aiming stability right now, get your sniper rifles cracking. Which one do you think, ladies and gentlemen, is now the best sniper rifle? Cold War. I'm still vibing with the ZRG a lot, but I'm currently trying the Pellington even more to just get on the super snipes, the quick snipes, the crazy snipes. But I'll definitely be diving in the others, trying out the quick snipe Tundra if it feels better than the Pellington, amongst other shenanigans. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to find your way back. Also, the live stream from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yes, the warzoneloadouts.gg website is updated with all these gun builds. Now go out there, stack your aiming stability, have easy snipes going on, and see you soon in Verdansk.